It's strange that we were here.
Why?
I don't know that we lived like this.
You find it surprising that you survived this?
Well, yes. And yet we did. Marie-Louise Bonny, a French traveller, was interned in the Rivesaltes camp, aged 3. 85 years later, she has returned, with her great-niece Léa on her arm. In 1941, the police took her and her family from their home, and they were taken to this vast prison outside Perpignan. Interned alongside 17,500 others, some travellers, some Jews, between 1941 and 1942. There were guards, men and women, who would hit us, who did things they shouldn't have done. My brother, he's dead now, tried to escape once. But they caught him. They shoved him up against a lamppost, undressed him, and hit him over and over again with a whip. He had scars on his back. They were crammed into sheds like this one, cold and bare. No, we didn't have enough to eat. They'd bring us a small lump of bread a day, and they'd throw it to us like dogs.
In these camps, whole families, men, women and children, were condemned to forced labour and to slowly perishing. It's at once a regime under German control, but from a distance, it's essentially managed by the French administrations.
Indeed, it was the French authorities who denied repeated applications by Marie-Louise's father for the family's release. In a letter she is seeing for the first time now.
The presence of these nomads is undesirable in the Cher area of the Zone Libre. In my opinion, it would also be inopportune in any other region, as we must assume that, once released, the members of the Bonny family would return to their thieving existence.
The family were later moved to the camps of Barcarès and then Salières. They were released in 1943, but they still weren't free. They were sent to the town of Riom, more than 150 kilometers from their home, and were forbidden from straying outside it. Racism against the travelling communities of France long predates the World Wars. As of 1912, members of the Romani, Sinti, Manush, Yenish and travelling communities were required to carry an anthropometric passport, with their photos, fingerprints and detailed measurements on which the authorities documented their every movement. Later, when World War II broke out, the French state prohibited them from leaving their official towns of residence, a measure that came months before German occupation, as historian Ilse Nobut explains.
These measures were applied and executed throughout the war and forced thousands of people to remain fixed, stuck in their official towns of residence all across France, cutting them off from income and from their social and professional ties.
Soon, across the occupied north and the Vichy south, 6,500 travellers were interned, while at least 145 more were sent to extermination camps. And the end of the war did not mean the release of interned travellers.
Certain local authorities decided to continue with the policy of interning travellers, under the pretext that these populations represented a danger.
The last interned traveller was freed from Allier camp in June 1946.
It is undeniable today, and the research is clear, in recognizing the existence of a specific program to annihilate this population. Pervasive anti-Ziganism in French society has not made it easy for these groups to speak out. That's why the emergence of travelers' campaign groups now is a real turning point in the story.
Maria-Louise Bonny's great-niece Léa belongs to the Zor Collective, who have been campaigning since 2024 for France to instate a national day of remembrance for the genocide of their ancestors.
A European resolution in 2015 asked that all European countries mark this commemoration day, and France still hasn't done so.
The French Parliament voted through a resolution in April of this year, a milestone for activists.
We have won. 80 years on, we have brought our ancestors from silence and obscurity, and we have restored their dignity.
They hope that France will mark its first official day of commemoration on the 2nd of August, a step towards equality and dignity for their communities across France today.